everyone, it's Megan with AboveRubyStudio.com. Thank you so much for joining me for another Tuesday tutorial. I'm doing another basic simple card this week. Next week I think I'm going to get into a little bit more scrapbooking again. We've kind of been switching back and forth, and I really try to mix it up to give everybody a fun little variety here. But we're going to do a simple card today. I am using some craft cardstock that I cut portrait. So this was an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. 11 inches by 8.5 inches. I cut it in half at the 11 inches, and I'm going to just go ahead and fold it in half to create a really fun portrait style card. Now this is craft paper, and I should have used my bone folder. Let's see, do I have one in here? I don't think I have one with me right now. I know, I'm sitting down to make this video with my cropping bag over at my house. So I film over at the studio, and then I craft at the house, and I don't have everything here, and I have some extra little hangovers here. Just trim them off. Okay, so we're starting with the card like that, and we're just going to make it a top open card. Really simple. We're going to make it a hello card, and I picked out some of these papers. These are all from the Sassafras Lass Nerdy Bird paper stack, and I really liked the fun yellow notebook paper, and I loved just the way everything kind of came out and looks here. So I'm going to use these papers together to create this easy hello card. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using this at the length of the card, and I don't think I quite want it across the entire card. I think I want some of the craft to come out. So we're going to go ahead and cut it down. Let's do 3¼ inches. So it's 3¼ inches across, and we'll make it, it'll be 5.5 inches tall, but I'm just going to leave it at the length it is, and I'm going to trim it by hand with scissors. So we're going to glue this top edge, and we'll glue down the one side. Oh, go ahead and glue down both sides, that's fine. And then what we're going to do is from the open seam, we're going to line it up at the top, because we have to trim off the bottom. We don't want to trim from where the opening is, or we want to trim from where the opening is. We don't want to trim from where the end of the card is here. Okay, so just line it up there. That's on good. We'll just trim this off. All right, and then I'm going to do some stitching lines down the sides. We'll do it down both sides. I'm just using my white gel pen. Okay, so now we have that done. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use this as where we're going to do the hello. And I thought about doing this a couple different ways, but I think what I'm going to do is let it come across, and I'm going to cut it straight. I was thinking about cutting it in the angle with the card and letting it come down off the page. You know what? Let's do it that way. It'll be something a little bit different. Okay, let's do something different. Stretch yourself. Do something different. Let's see. See how this works out. All right, so I'm going to just kind of angle this on my page here, on my card, in front of my card. And now I'm going to actually cut it with the angle of the card. So we'll just grab our scissors. Okay, that does look kind of cute. We'll do that. And you can definitely use these pieces on another card, make another easy border. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll make another card while we're sitting here with us. Okay, and now this is really cute and adorable from the Nerdy Bird collection. I really want these few elements right here to be in my card. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and trim them out. Now, okay, you guys have seen this a couple times now. That particular paper trimmer has a going dull blade. So I'm just grabbing a regular nail file sanding block and just swiping the edges to clean up those extra fuzzies that are no fun. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is round the corners. I'm just using my corner chomper. I'm going to use the 1/4 inch setting. I'm going to round all 4 corners. I'm going to just place this down here. Okay, before I place that down, I'm going to round the corners of my card. I'm going to do 1/2 inch setting. And I love this corner chomper because this craft cardstock is really, really thick. And you can just go through all layers of your card, even with the paper on top. Relatively easy. It's a little pressure squeeze, and there you have it. So all 4 corners are rounded. Okay, so before I put that down, I'm going to use some vinyl thickers. I know you guys are probably so sick of me using these stickers because I use them all the time, but I love them. I can't help it. I love the vinyl look. I love the texture of the vinyl. I just think it's fun. So I'm going to spell out hello, and I'm going to go backwards. So I'm just going to start with my O over here. Let's see. With the lines of the page going on an angle, it's a little different to try to line up. And there it just says hello. And now we're going to just pop dot this up. So I'm just going to grab 2 of my pop dots from Plaid. I like the thickness of these a lot. Okay, and there is our easy hello card for this Tuesday tutorial. Now, I guess since we still have a little bit of time here, I'm going to just use the scraps of these and make another card real quick. So let's see, what can we use here? Let me grab... Let's do something different. Let's just grab some white cardstock. This is just some solid white cardstock. I don't use white very often as the base of my card, but we're going to kind of make it a challenge and use our scraps. I'm going to go ahead and make this, let's do 4 1/4. So we'll take it, cut it at 4 1/4 inches. So it'll be a square 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 card. Definitely going around the corners, so we can do that to start out. 1/2 inch is pretty good with the corner chomper. We'll do the bottom 2 to start. And let's see, we'll go ahead and make, we'll make it kind of similar. We'll do something that's similar to this card, just different. That makes sense, right? Similar but different. We're using the same paper, so it's going to be similar. All right, make this up as we go along. Have fun with it. Glue that piece down. We can use all of this one. Let's just trim this out. Okay, Megan, use your paper trimmer. I can't cut straight lines. And it's kind of funny because in my former life, I was a hairstylist. So that's a scary thought for you. No, I'm just kidding. I really can cut hair very well. Just paper is a different story. I need help. Okay, rounding 4 corners. Let's not round off 4 corners. Let's round the 3 and leave this one. That's cute. Okay, we'll use that. And should we pop dot it? No, we'll leave this one flat. So just put your adhesive on. I'm just gonna cut this down a little bit. I'm gonna cut it in a straight line here. That angle, go with the top of our page, and we're going to trim this edge off with our scissors. So we want that to line up all the way to the end. And we're gonna pop dot it up. So I'm going to cut it while it's still flat. Grab 2 pop dots. Line up this edge. Something like that. Okay, now we'll just say hi because there's not a lot of room on this card. So we'll just say hi. Okay, I'm going to grab a red journal pen, and I'm going to do some dash lines with the red down the side here, just to give a little bit more color. Let's round off the corners of the top. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that, but I changed my mind. So now we have our 2 cards to say hello from the Nerdy Bird Sassafras Last Collection. I hope that you really enjoyed this particular Tuesday tutorial. Again, next week I think we're going to dive back in and do a few more scrapbook layouts, and I hope you just have a fantastic day. I really had a blast this past weekend out at Scrap Fest, and I want to share more from that as well because it was just a great fun time with the family and with my husband and everything. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again at AboveRubyStudio.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.